and welcome to the April unboxing video for Wax+Wrap. You are going to be making an amazing Okay, so doing welt pockets, this is a very interesting thing to do. So first of all, we're going to start with the welt pocket pieces, okay? And this is quite a deep, or quite a wide pocket, you can see here. And then you're going to have the pocket bags. I'm choosing to use a satin as well, like a lining fabric as well as the main body fabric, just to have a little bit of difference. And yeah, so why not? So the first thing you need to do, put those pieces aside, is to get your welt pieces. And then what you're going to do, you've got your two welt pieces. You can see, from here you can see this is the right side and that is the wrong side because it's backwards. So it helps you, but yeah. What you want to do is put it onto the wrong side, turn it back, and you're going to stitch the edges so that you're now making, preparing your welt for sewing, and the same for that one. Step number one. Okay, so now you see the welts, we're going to just stitch the edges. Whatever your seam allowance is, if it's 1 cm or you've got a ½ inch, whatever that you've chosen, you're just going to literally stitch that. And repeat on the other pocket. I'll just put this through here. These are the edges done, and then we're going to turn this out. Okay, a little hack you can do is to just snip these edges so that they end up like that. So then when you're turning it out, then you can push something in there just to get those corners even more sharper and more pointed, and then you can press that down. So I just recommend that now you just stitch the edges together. When you stitch those edges together, it completes this piece, and then this means that it's fixed. And then yes, you can go on to overlock that as well, should you please. There you go. So now to attach the welt and the pocket to the actual front piece of the garment. So you can see here that I've got a cut piece. You could just draw it on, but I've chosen to cut it already. And what we're going to do is line up the end and this end, and we're going to stitch along the existing line that we already made. After this, once you stitch that down, then you're going to put the pocket over it, one side of the pocket. You're going to go over it and you're going to stitch this to there and turn it back. So I'm going to make this and show you, and then I'll do the next pocket over it as well. Alrighty, so now you can see that has been done. There's the opening. This now you would turn back and you would press this out, okay? And then you would get your next pocket bag, and rather than it going the same direction, you're going to the right sides together. In this case, it's not really the right side, the right sides together, and you're going to stitch along this edge, whatever is your seam allowance. If it's 1 centimeter, whatever, you just stitch along there, this edge, like this, and stitch it down. Then you're going to equally turn that back. Okay, so I'm going to do this and then show you. But yes, it's all coming together now, you can see. So yeah, you fold back, press back so that it's all out the way. And then the most exciting bit right now, we're going to pull the pocket pieces together, and we are going to push them through the center of the pocket bag. There we go. They'll be pushed through. So if you put it onto the other side, you can see they're both here, and you can just pull them through a bit tighter. There you go, and then you can press them back if you like. But just make sure that they are both out of the way. A little mouse friend. And what we're going to do is flip this up, so you can see our welt now. You see our welt is more prominent now, right? You're going to flip him up into position, and you're going to do an edge stitch here, and to just fix it. But you want to make sure that you're only stitching the edge and you're not actually stitching through the pocket, which is on the other side, the two pocket bags. But yeah, just fiddle with that to get it to sit right as you need it to be. And then you can repeat onto the other pocket. Here's your edge stitching. Back, and this is the vent, which is at the bottom of the back. And what you want to do is to just finish the edge, or just roll edge there, so go stitch it back onto the wrong side. Just make sure you can check, well, this fabric, you can see that it's got the wrong side there and the right side there, so you can kind of get an idea which is the wrong side. So we'll do that and we'll come back. So we'll just kind of roll that twice, and then we'll just start to stitch down. Okay, so now what we do, we finish the edge stitching, or the roll back of this one. Remember, this is unlined, so you want it to be neat inside. So what we've done is just folded the edge, pressed it down, so now you've got like a seam line. And what you're going to do is place one on top of the other, right sides together, and then we're going to stitch this together, so then we've got a clean back seam that is finished. Okay, so now we're going to be stitching those seams together. Again, I'm a bit of a lazy sewer, so I would advise putting pins going this way along, just so you can hold things in place. So these are the front seams facing each other. The right side of the back seams facing each other. And you'll see here, right here, you'll see that there is a knot. And so we stitch into the vent, and then we're going to take it to the diagonal. I'll show you in a second that there is actually a notch to guide it. Okay, so this is the back. This is the back seam, so you will press this down, make it quite neat. And this is where the vent is. So what you're going to do is leave one side down, and then where you have turned this back already, so you've got the one side down, where you've turned this back already, you're going to follow the diagonal there and just top stitch that down to secure the vent, so it will open like that up in the diagonal like that. So I'll fix it in place, and it'll be a nice little bit of, yeah, there you go, nice vent there. So my recommendation is to put the vent on the inside out, and then it's easy to kind of see where that stitch line is, and then you can just follow that and secure it through the 3 layers there, and that's all done, beautiful. And a little happy dance moment where you see that you've done a good job on that. There we go. Okay, this is where it can get a little bit complicated. So you will have you're going to sandwich the rain vent between the front piece and the back piece. So literally you're going to have the... Okay, so remember that we're stitching the shoulder seams together, just the shoulder seams to start with. So if you really want, you can do like a flat felled seam that gives it like a denim look. This is usually, can be done on the right side, where you have your seam there, you will cut the inside seam to like half, and then you take the top seam and you wrap it around it and then position it down, and then you can top stitch it there. And then what you see is the seams come through there, and it's kind of like the side of a denim on jeans. That's what they do on the side, on the seams of jeans. I'm just going to top stitch this down. I'm not going to do the whole flat felled. I'm going to just top stitch it down so it's neat. You can overlock that, and then just to make it neat to get the edges away, and then just top stitch it on that side, or half a stitch. That's my way to cut. Okay, so now we're doing the sleeves, and you want to pin the sleeve. This is the shoulder seam, and this is the center of the top arm of the sleeve, and you want to pin along the whole edge of the top of the sleeve, and pin it to the front and to the back, and trap in the rain vent in between as well. So we're going to stitch that down, then we're going to do a top stitch on the other side as well to finish. Okay, so now the seam is done, and I've top stitched that as well. What you can do is to now put the edges of the sleeve together, and then you can even, this bit is continuing from the rest of the garment. You can literally stitch all the way along the sleeve edge, arm edge, all the way down to the bottom of the body. As you're sewing the sleeve seam here, you're going to get to like an angle, and that is where we're going to go into the back, the front seam, the flap for the back, and the back seam, and this is the side seam. So you're going to stitch all of those together and repeat all of this on the other side. So all the sleeve and the side of the body should all be done at the end. You can just sew the cuffs. And there you go. Did you like my showcase? Did you like my photo shoot? Did you like what I made? So I use a different fabric, but you know what? The one that you get in the April box is super amazing. From Sierra Leone, handmade by a woman-owned business in Sierra Leone, and I think you are going to love it. If you enjoy that and you want to make a trench coat today using wax print, using the batik fabric, subscribe to waxandwrap.com and you will be able to get an ongoing subscription. And you know what? You'll start to bring a change to your own wardrobe. You'll be able to take back control of your wardrobe, and I want to help you to do that this year. So let's build your wardrobe together, and you know what? Let's have fun with prints.